star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
That incredible performance was from Skylar Cole singing our national anthem.
This for my city, this for the top, this for the win, this for the crown, this for my homies and brothers, they know that I love my God, I'm holding it down. Shorty, you pretty, you come to my city. We thank you for coming, we thank you for coming.
Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You take a look at the Timberwolves. They're still holding tough in that 5th position, still trying to climb the ladder.
And when I look at the Suns, they continue to obliterate expectations because they found a way to get the most out of the guys on this roster.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Randall out there with McDaniels. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And for Phoenix, GA, we are right in the thick of the season. What's an overlooked challenge for these players right now?
Staying fresh. You have to take care of your body and your mind. And that'll pay dividends in the stretch run.
Edwards defending. Pass to the professor. The 11-footer uses the glass that time, and it's good. The professor's got the first points up on the board for the Suns. Conley the pass to Edwards. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Randall finds Edwards. Shot clock at 6. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Beating the buzzer just by a whisker. Edwards with the flair for the dramatic.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
Here's Conley after the Suns pick up 2. Outside Edwards. Lets it go from the wing. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
I tell you what, Edwards has a really nice, smooth release, and that shot looked in the moment it left his hand.
Here's the professor, covered by Conley. The professor's shot is off. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
Yeah, some history here, though. Of course, they won that first-round series in last year's playoffs and ended up sending them packing.
Added incentive in a game like this. I mean, they've got to be ready to rise up to that challenge.
Edwards dishes to Conley. Picked by Randall. Right side, Conley. McDaniels finds Conley. From deep. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And they had some box coverage that turned into no coverage.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. An emphatic LU jam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And the Timberwolves making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Now here's DiVincenzo. His last outing, 16 points for him. No one near Randall as he lets it go. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, I did speak with Mike Budenholzer for a few minutes. I asked him how you take care of the Stifle Tower himself, Rudy Gobert. Coach said, I think you just try to pester him on defense and stay away from him on offense. If he's anywhere near our shooters, that means it's time to move the ball. So they'll have to play keep away when it comes to Gobert. Back to you.
Thank you, David. There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
Silks checked in for the Suns. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Timberwolves trail by 6. Outside Conley. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Randall outside. Conley kicks to Randall. Pass to Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Anthony Edwards is a classic 2-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Alexander Walker comes in for Michael Conley.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Here's Silk. Pass to Ortiz. There's 1:47 left in the first quarter. From the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution. Running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
Phoenix leading by 4. 1:20 left in the first quarter of the game. Clock at 6. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Well, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Pass to Randall. Shoots it. And it falls over the rim and in.
Boy, down low, Randall can throw those 250 LBs around and create havoc. Tough for the defense to slow him down.
Here's Silk. Still without a basket. For the 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice job by Reed there, getting the defense off balance a bit and drawing the foul.
It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one. The Professor's checked in for the Suns. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for Edwards. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Here's the Professor, defended by Alexander Walker. The Professor's shot is off. Now here's McDaniel. Defense right on him. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. Here's Silk. Launches from deep. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Suns lead by 5. From Footprint Center. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
They've got the bodyguard. Silk is out there with the Professor. Then there's Smooth. Who's out there for Phoenix.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Here's the Professor, defended by Alexander Walker. Offensive rebound. Three-pointer. Over to the wing. Here's Ortiz. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Ortiz has got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Here's DiVincenzo. And it's Silk with the rebound. Suns leading by 7. To the paint. Here's the Professor. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Timeout. Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. Cool hands check in for Silk. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Another miss by Minnesota. So for Phoenix, their last game, a win against the Thunder. The Professor passes to Cool Hands. Here's the Professor. Shot clock at 5. Another shot. Cart. That's good. And it's an 11-point Phoenix lead.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Connects from three-point range. DiVincenzo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Cool Hands, defended by DiVincenzo. Ortiz, and the Professor picks up the foul.
Number 14.
That's his first foul. Dillingham's checked in for Minnesota.
Substitution on the court.
The Phoenix Suns come into this one after the win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
Takes it from 10. That's tipped. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Well, that's a rebounding clinic right there. He boxed out and then went up aggressively and strong for it.
Pass to cool hands. Here's the professor. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Well, for the past month, it's been quite a three-point shooting display for these small forwards. Just check out their percentages from long range. Number 1, Jaden McDaniels.
I mean, his range is about as long as it gets. I mean, you better have someone on him as soon as he crosses half court, or he just might drop a bomb on you.
You got to keep his airspace limited, right up in it. There have been a lot of great bombers at small forward over the years, and with that percentage of his, he's right up there with him.
1:43 left in the first half. Here's cool hands. Edwards defending. 6 to shoot. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Here's cool hands. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Rendell bringing it up now for the Timberwolves. 11-point game. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road.
Tough guy to stop when he gets it rolling. Edwards always trying to gain momentum.
Pass to cool hands. There's 57 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Off target with his 3. Timberwolves trail by 9. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Gobert is a big target, especially when he's roaming around that rim.
Here's cool hands. Covered by Conley. Fires the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Cool hands got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
For better or worse, and it looks like the latter. I mean, those threes are not really falling yet.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And slam dunk by Gobert.
What a move by Gobert. Closing that open space in the pick and roll.
Cool hands passes to Jensen. For 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
And so it's Phoenix holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And I thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a
key part of this one, their bench production. Those guys can heat it up in a hurry. Give the starters a little rest.
And next up, we have the award winners. are players of the month in the East and the West. In the Eastern Conference, Dub.
When it comes to running the offense, he's been exceptional, making smart play calls and setting the tempo.
He is definitely the leader they need him to be, and the production speaks for itself. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Randall out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. Pass to McDaniels. Randall with a screen for McDaniels. 18 feet out. It's hauled in by the Suns.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And it's denied. Here's the professor. It's hauled in by Edwards. Timberwolves trail by 11. Conley feeling it out. Pass to Edwards. Conley sets a screen for Edwards. From outside the arc. Look at Edwards slotting home the 3.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a 3-level scorer.
He's defended by Randall. From about 16, and he can't bank that one in. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. While we got a moment, let's now show you the teams that have led the NBA in blocks during the past month. The Suns in second. In the third spot, the Timberwolves.
I mean, I love the interior defense both these teams have been playing. I mean, the shot blocking numbers are off the charts.
McDaniels finds Gobert. Back to McDaniels. Randall with a screen for McDaniels. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And the toughness McDaniels plays with is impressive. He doesn't back down from any defender inside.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And just 72% from the line a season ago. Not the greatest of numbers, but there are guys who are far worse off when it comes to free throw shooting.
And McDaniels drops them both.
Known as a versatile and tremendous defender, McDaniels also continues to make real good progress as a scorer.
To the inside. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here's Randall. He's guarded closely. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Pass to the professor. Suns moving the ball around. Edwards defending. The 11-footer. Rebound, Minnesota.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Shot by McDaniels, no good.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
The Suns have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Edwards. And Nikhil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked on, and sometimes I'll get the block. I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much. Special K, we know the trade for Rudy Gobert took some time to click, but now it's looking like a great move.
Well, you know, figuring out how to play 2 bigs in this day and age with the way the game is played, pretty tricky, a slippery slope. And they stayed with it, to their credit, the Minnesota Timberwolves. And once they got it sorted out, Gobert was a force with his defense and his scoring out of the pick and roll. And I think one of the things undervalued in Gobert's improvement is the addition of Mike Conley. They've got a tremendous relationship, and I think Mike Conley's presence has been a real asset for Gobert as well.
The Suns have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And the first one drops. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for McDaniels. He's perfect from the line this time. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Randall surveying the D. And he makes good on the layup. Randall's got his second bucket.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Defended by DiVincenzo. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Hacked and still knocked it down. Nice composure.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Phoenix.
Well, they've continued to play pedal to the metal, leaking out and capitalizing with ease when they get opportunities in the open court.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
Timberwolves trail by 15. Now, Alexander Walker. Nothing on the board. There's 1:40 left to play here in the third. 6 on the shot clock. Randall outside. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Inside. Jensen, guarded by Reed. Here's Silk. And a miss there on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Picked by Randall. DiVincenzo kicks to Randall. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound by the Suns.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And that one is stuffed right through.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. 6-second difference between shot and game clock.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
17 seconds left in the third. That one's not going to go. Fires from way outside. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Phoenix feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Suns leading by 17. We've got Smooth. The professor out there with Silk. Then it's the bodyguard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Here's the professor, defended by Alexander Walker. Oh!
My goodness.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's Reed. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
You can't allow Reed to get that kind of positioning. He's got great touch down there.
Here's Silk, defended by DiVincenzo. Launches a three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. You a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
Here's Silk, defended by DiVincenzo. They get it back. Pass to Ortiz. And the three ball is good.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Here's DiVincenzo. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Able to connect from the mid-range when given the opportunity. Nice shot that time from Dante DiVincenzo.
Here's the professor, defended by Alexander Walker.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
At the line for your Suns, number 14, 2 shots.
First one falls for it.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
And so he hits both. Well, for over a decade, Clark, we've been in the player empowerment era. And it's generally been, I think, a positive for the NBA.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more in that regard. The players are the drivers of the league. They're the personalities, they're the visibility. They're the doers, the talented performers of a league that entertains globally. So they deserve more money and influence, and I think they've gotten both. Now, there are a few players that have kind of exploited that in a way that I don't think is most healthy by forcing trades, but I think it's a good thing overall.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Number 14, taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw, so it's both teams making substitutions here. And he sinks the second. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. To the left side wing. Conley dishes to Edwards. Fires for 3. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Edwards defending. Fades and shoots. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randall has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
And things seem to be getting tougher for the big spending teams, Clark, but we're seeing a lot of them go all in before the toughest penalties take effect.
Yeah, you know, the frozen pick provision kicks in next season, and the season after that, luxury taxes ramp way up. Powerhouse teams trying to make hay while the sun shines is a pretty good strategic business move, but the landscape is certainly changing.
Second free throw, no good. Phoenix leading by 18. Up the alley-oop pass, up high to stop the alley-oop.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen for McDaniel. It's tipped and finished off by Gobert.
Stay clear of Gobert on the dunk now. The force he goes to the rim with is mighty.
Edwards defending. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Conley. Over in the corner, McDaniels. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
And all of a sudden, it's finally coming together for them. The deficit is still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Phoenix.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season. So it's the Timberwolves now, down by 15. Edwards kicks to Conley. 35 seconds left to play in the final quarter. 4 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, Randall. That's in there. Conley with the assist. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Suns moving the ball around.
Timberwolves foul. Anthony Edwards. First personal foul. Third team foul.
First free throw is good.
Number 10.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks.
Much appreciated, David. And that'll do it.